I also want to thank Tony and Danielle for giving me this honor today in front of all of you, a lot of people.
Not really.
And I want to thank all of you for coming. I know a lot of people traveled a long way to be here tonight, and I know Tony and Danielle are really grateful. They told me so. Danielle, you look amazing. When we all saw you today, you look amazing. Tony, you're a lucky man. Tony, you look pretty decent. Danielle, you're lucky too. Lucky that Tony's not wearing a backwards hat today. And lucky that the Chicago Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup. So you can marry a clean-shaven man. And with that, I have a little souvenir for you. All right, now take it off. You can't wear that till tomorrow.
Be serious.
So as I previously mentioned, Tony and I have been friends since preschool. We grew up on the same block in Chicago. My mom and I moved in with my grandma, and Tony's family moved in on the street around the same time. One day, Tony was walking down the street with his parents, pulling Dana in a wagon, and I saw him, and we looked at each other, and we stared at each other for probably a minute or two, kind of almost like who owns this territory kind of thing. And then finally I just said, hey, you want to be my friend? Tony said yes, and the rest is history. We went to different high schools and colleges, but we stayed close throughout the years. After college, Tony shockingly decided to stay in Florida. I'm sure we were all shocked. However, throughout the years, we stayed in contact over the phone. And I don't know how many of you had the privilege of talking to Tony on the phone. Having adults conversation with Tony is kind of like pulling teeth. It's hard to get a lot out of him. So we would mostly talk about all the fun he was having with his buddies and the shenanigans in Florida. And there wouldn't be much talk about our jobs and our, love life, things like that. But then one day, Tony said, hey, I met this girl at work. I know a lot of people know the story of how Tony and Danielle met, that he was training her for her new position in his department. I don't believe that story. Tony definitely met Danielle asking her to participate in one of his many pools. I say the NFL pick'em. Either way, here we are today, celebrating their love and celebrating an open bar. The first time that I met Danielle, we got to spend some time together with our friends in Key West. We had a great time. And I think the week after that trip, I kept telling Tony, you better not mess this up. I would text him like 3 times a week telling him that. And he didn't. Here we are. So the main thing I want to do tonight is give a couple qualities of Tony's many qualities that he's going to bring to your guys' marriage together. The first quality is loyalty. As most of you have experienced, Tony's an extremely loyal friend. He would do anything and everything for any of you in this room, and your brothers and sisters, and your friends, and your dogs. Even when I beamed him with a 20-mile-per-hour fastball in Little League, he still was willing to be my friend. Thank you for that. And even though we've been 1,000 miles apart for the past 15 years, it's like we're together all the time. Danielle, Tony will bring that loyalty to your guys' marriage. The second quality is Tony's outgoing, fun-loving attitude. I'm sure most of you have had a good time with Tony at some point. He knows how to have a good time. After all, he managed to have a good time in the middle of nowhere in Florida, which is, known for alligators and old people, so there you go. His fun-loving, outgoing attitude has always been something I've been very envious of. I'm more of a quiet guy. He's outgoing. He just has a way of drawing people in. Look how many people are here today. Danielle, I know you guys will have a lifetime of laughter and love. The next quality is confidence. Tony is the type of person that doesn't test the water. He dives right in. Whether it was literally diving into his grandparents' lake in Michigan, choosing to go to Florida for college, recently taking on a new role with his company, or trying a new type of Sour Patch Kids that he's never tried before. Tony has always been willing to dive into whatever situation he's in without fear or hesitation. So whatever surprises life brings your way, you know you'll be okay. Last but not least is passion. Tony has always given 110% to everything he's done. Even back when we were growing up in sports, Tony was always the kid who hustled a lot. He would get so dirty playing baseball in Little League that his parents would make him ride in the trunk home from games. Gotta keep the mix six clean, right, Mike? His passion today is stronger than ever. He's passionate about his family, his friends, his job, and most importantly, his relationship with Danielle. Without a doubt, Tony will give 110% to your relationship and be passionate for the rest of your lives. And if he gets out of line, just put him in the trunk. He's comfortable with it. These are just a small portion of the qualities that Tony has that he'll bring to your marriage. Thank you, Danielle, for loving him and making him complete. Tony, it's been 30 years. And growing up without any siblings, you've always been my brother. It's only fitting that we're here in the city of brotherly love, spending that time together. I appreciate it. I love you. Thanks.